Now, let's talk about a car that gets to us much sooner. It's also a car that's more relevant from being a more mass product point of view, and it is one that many of you have been waiting for. It's the Maruti Ciaz, which replaces the SX4 in our market. Bala spent some time with the car. Here are all the details.
Very seldom does Maruti Suzuki want to put the past behind, given its overall leadership position in the Indian market. But the compact sedan segment has proved to be a tough nut to crack for Maruti. The initial response to the SX4 was great, and then it flagged off when the Dzire arrived. And so the new Ciaz is better equipped and built on an all-new platform. Unlike the SX4, whose styling looked quite dated compared to the City or the Verna, the design on the Ciaz is attractive yet safe. The front has a fairly large hood and a 4-slat chrome grille with the Suzuki S badge in the center. The large projector headlamps do grab your attention. The 16-inch alloys, which come only on the top-end Z Plus variant, add to the appeal.
Now at one glance, especially from the side, you will realize how big and wide the Ciaz is, and so no points for guessing the impressive wheelbase on offer. Take a look at the numbers from the rivals and you will realize that the Ciaz offers a wheelbase of about 2650 mm, much ahead of its rivals. But what you might not guess is the ground clearance on offer, because the Ciaz has a little bit of a low stance to it, but the ground clearance is impressive at 170 mm, also much ahead of its rivals. Now we know that Maruti wants to take its competition head-on, especially the Honda City. But take a look at the rear and the styling is way too similar to the Honda City, and that's really quite strange.
The Ciaz has a roomy cabin. It isn't plush by any means, but the beige black interiors with a wooden garnish and chrome surrounds on the dash do offer some premium appeal. But you do see lots of the controls and switches carried over from the Swift. The car doesn't lack storage space. The overall quality of the material used inside the cabin is pretty impressive, especially from Maruti. The central console on the top-end Z Plus variants comes with a large touchscreen SmartPlay infotainment system. This unit from Bosch is equipped with voice recognition, navigation, integrated rear-view camera and Bluetooth, but sadly we did face some niggling issues with the screen turning on and off in our test cars. Maruti will want to get that fixed before the sedan hits the markets, but you won't be caught complaining about the space, both in the front and the rear. The boot space is at a generous 510 litres, similar to the City but more than the Verna. We got to driving the 1.3-litre diesel variant carried over from the Ertiga, but the ECU and throttle has been tweaked to boost the sedan's performance. This engine puts out 89 bhp and a healthy 200 Nm of torque mated to a 5-speed gearbox. The new upgraded 1.4-litre K-Series petrol engine has 91 bhp on tap and 130 Nm of torque with a 4-speed automatic on offer along with a 5-speed manual.
Now both the petrol and the diesel engines on the Ciaz offer great fuel efficiency, and that will certainly excite a lot of consumers. But what's not too exciting is the lag in the diesel engine that we're driving right now. The turbo takes its own sweet time to kick in, and it really doesn't impress in terms of overall performance. Also, the noise levels of the diesel engine is very intrusive inside this cabin, and it's almost like there's this constant buzz inside my head.
Both these engines claim class-leading fuel efficiency figures, especially the diesel, which is higher than the Honda Cities. The Ciaz glides over bumpy roads on the soft suspension setup, making it quite comfortable behind the wheel, especially on low speeds in the city. But the ride does get a bit too bouncy on uneven terrain at high speeds. On the smooth highway, the Ciaz scores well on handling and braking, but the steering lacks the confidence to let you push it too hard around corners. Expect the Ciaz in mid-October, bang in the middle of the festive season, and expect Maruti to price the sedan quite aggressively between 7 and 11 lakh rupees. The overall package feels good with attractive styling, generous space inside and new features on board. And well, it's a Maruti too.